Oh, wow. Is this the new shooter from Rata? I've heard that they've started to bring some old Sega titles back to the modern consoles. They're supposed to be really sophisticated. What is that? Oh, come on now. Really? Gross.
Dad, I don't like that. It's scary.
What the heck?
Howdy folks, and welcome to Green Farm Gaming.
And this is our review of GYNOUG. I'd like to thank the publisher for providing me a review copy of the game prior to its release. It was developed by Masaya Games. It was published by those crafty guys over at Ratalaika.
Hear that, Achievement Hunters?
This game right here, it's set to be released on November 12th to all major consoles for an unknown price. Oh, I tell you what, it better be $4.99.
Ratalaika is back this week with another side-scrolling shooter.
Didn't we just review Grey Lancer 3 weeks ago?
Whoa. Now hold your horses there, Timmy. We certainly did. And of course, I'm gonna go ahead and advertise that video right up here. And just as we saw with Grey Lancer, GYNOUG has the same internal options that allows the player the options like save states, God mode, infinite magic, infinite lives, infinite credits, and the option to retain your powered-up weapons upon your death, which you will.
No, I won't.
Yeah, you're gonna die.
I don't think so, buddy.
There's many parts of this game that become darn near bullet hells.
Now look at my character. I'm a greased-up, shirtless dude with wings. There's no way I can die.
Now calm down there, pony boy. This ain't that kind of party. These additional options will help blow life into a 30-year-old game that might otherwise be a fairly dry cracker in any stretch of the imagination. Yep, and they're teaming up with Masaya again to lift another beloved classic from the Sega Mega Drive onto modern consoles. They must have stumbled upon a hidden developer feature somewhere that allows them to click, file, save as, Xbox One game. I don't know. Just what other gems do you think they may have in store? Masaya has a whole catalog of over 30 Mega Drive games to pull from, of which there are quite a few more all-star candidates, as well as a few that will have to be highly censored or have an AO label slapped on them. These classics truly do have a beloved cult following, and I can see the appeal as the rockin' arcade-style soundtrack and the heavy metal-inspired environments are truly a sign of the times. My kids will never understand the appeal here, but for any of us that grew up hearing the glorious sounds of an arcade machine echoing out of the corner of a local pizza parlor, my eyes were filled like stars from the electronic joy that could only be truly enjoyed with a fistful of quarters. The whole framework of the game here is fully intact, and visually it may appear to be a one-for-one exact emulation of the original ROM. This new release brings a whole list of graphical enhancements, filters, and features. In 1991, the Japanese game was originally released onto the American markets as Wings of War on the Sega Genesis. Anybody recognize this cover? As now they offer so many features available on the new version, looking pretty sharp in 4K, the basic control scheme is still in place. I found my character movement to be sharp and unintuitive. I also found myself resorting to tapping on the D-pad as I tried to position my character around on the screen, as if I was actually using a Sega Genesis controller. Now, I'm pretty sure anyone in their right mind will not need a guide for this one, because all the achievements are basically progression-based and you can basically beat it blindfolded. But for whatever reason, if you want to see Cheetah set his options in the cheat menu and then walk away from his TV for 45 minutes, here's a link to his guide right up here.
Yay! Cheetah's guides. I love it.
Overall, the game is a weird trip through some freaky environments. Once again, I think Rata is stretching a bit with a $7 price tag on these ports. Wait for the inevitable sale and snag it for $5 to taste that delicious 1000 Gs in about 45 minutes. I felt like Glaylancer was a much more advanced and polished game, but they both basically are recycling 30-year-old games without adding much more than a feature found in many modern emulators. But I'll give it to you, it's still nice to play in an officially supported version of the game on the big screen. But in the end, GYNOUG, my god, what's with that name? Failed to wow us quite as much as its predecessor, leaving it with 2.5 beans out of 5. Yeah, well, that wraps up that review right there. Here's some notes I took. Where I put the keys to the truck. So, you know, we make these new review videos every week, so if you're an indie developer or there's something you want to see Harvest Moon! Besides Harvest Moon, or Call of Pooty, let us know your thoughts and recommendations in the comments down below. Be sure to visit again next week
as we continue to take humorous stabs at some of the industry's new and upcoming titles.
No pressure's starting. Downstairs.
Stay safe
now.
out there.
Go, go,
We'll
go.
see you next time on The Fog.